Uh-oh, the dreaded empty trailer. That can only mean one of two things. Something's coming or something's going. And I ain't got too much left to go, I'll admit that. But nothing's coming quite yet. We do have someone departing though. Nah, not Sweaty Betty. Ain't happening. Y'all know better than that. I might not keep things long, but ain't gonna be Sweaty. And I probably have some viewers being a little upset about this, but Skiddy's on her way. I got my reasons, and you'll see. You just gotta trust me. You just gotta keep in mind that this is Rusty Wrench Restorations, not Rusty Wrench keep your skid steer for 20 years. So I love this thing. It's amazing. I know I'm gonna regret it. You know, when you buy something and then sell it and then buy it back and then sell it, like, yeah, it's a head thing. My wife will tell you that. But yep, it's time for Skiddy to go. Got some gas put in there for the new owner. Going to a good home. Mike, met him yesterday. Awesome dude. Fellow senior chief. He's still active. And he's got some land that he wants to do some dirt work on, and he rents skid steers on and off throughout the year. And you know, when you're spending $500 a day or whatever to rent a skid steer, it adds up real quick. So he's making a smart move, getting his own machine. You can use it as much as you want, whenever you want. And if he doesn't have a need for it anymore, well, he can always sell it, and he'll probably get most of his money back from what he's paying me for this. So anyway, just wanted to get a quick video. As y'all know, I always like to be transparent about all that stuff of what's coming, what's going, and why. I don't always fill you in on the why though. I'll let you ponder on that for a little bit. But just know that I've always said I have to have something here with a loader, because I'm getting older and everything's heavy and hard to move around. I get equipment and tractors that aren't running, and I have to be able to get them unloaded from my trailer and up here to my work area. So, you know, by getting rid of Skiddy and not having that loader tractor anymore, puts me to where I have to get something else with a loader. Hopefully it works out. Problem is it's really far away, and I got 3 weeks until I can get up there. So I either have to send a deposit, which I don't usually mind doing, but I've done that before and got burnt. So I'm not too keen on it. I'm leaning more towards if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's there when I get there, it's there, you know. Anyway, I just wanted to get some last parting shots of Skiddy, so I'll get the cold start and bringing her up and loading her up. I probably won't do any video down there. I tend to not like to record where I drop off things when I sell, or even sometimes when I buy. I like to be respectful of buyers and sellers, as would I for me. So anyway, that's a wrap, Jack. Skiddy's on her way out. Definitely going to a good home and going to be put to good use. So I think she'll be well loved and enjoyed. And I think we added some years to her life anyway, you know, by replacing hoses and tires and getting it running right. This thing's going to last probably another 20 or 30 years. So anyway, that's always the goal of it, right? Trying to save old iron. So, all right, let's get her loaded up. Alright, well that's pretty much it for the Skiddy video. I did not take any video down there where I dropped it off at the buyer's house. Again, like I've mentioned before, I do respect other people's privacy with, you know, their property and buying and selling and whatnot. But it's definitely gone to a good home. I'm happy with the new owner. They're a subscriber now on my channel as well. You know, it's kind of funny, restoring a tractor on YouTube and documenting the whole process really makes for an awesome selling point. You know, they start asking some questions. You know, they're a serious buyer, and you're like, hey, check out this link. It's got all the videos from start to end. You can see everything I did do, everything I didn't do, and kind of, you know, everything about the tractor. You know, so sure enough, I sent him the link. He subscribed to the channel, and he watched all the videos and was like, yeah, I'll buy it. He came, looked at it, and was like, yeah, I already know everything about it. Almost like he knew everything more than I did. He spent that night before just watching the videos, so it was pretty cool. It's a good sales technique, I guess, right? So anyway, it went to a good home. Not too sure what we're going to be doing here. You know, these videos, I've really gotten ahead on the videos, so the videos are like a month behind real time, really, by the time you're seeing this. So when you see this, yeah, she had already been gone. The videos of me doing the firewood and moving the dirt in here, by the time you saw those videos, Skiddy was already gone. So getting caught up on videos, which is good. I'm kind of trying to prepare for summer, right? I got some vacations coming up and not going to always be able to be out here filming, but I want to ensure that I always have my retro restorations on Wednesdays and then the typical regular videos on Saturdays. So with that being said, I haven't done a shout out in a long time, so I definitely want to give some shout outs to a couple great channels. As you can see, I've got this killer ball cap from Alaskan Farmer, and Dylan, this is their farm, Blankenship Farm. He's just awesome channel. He's kind of got some podcast videos as well, and they do an awesome, I want to say it's whiskey something, I'm sorry, I can't remember that, but I watch them and they're hilarious. They talk about girl dinners and things about Alaska, and it's just funny stuff. It's very entertaining, so check them out. Good people. Blankenship Farm sticker, I'll see if you can see this here. It says our horses get around. They are they do horse stuff, and they're a big hay producer. So he's got some pretty cool videos of them, you know, all their equipment, what they do in the wintertime. I haven't seen through the hay harvest yet, but they're, I'm sure, starting in that process. I've seen some videos of him taking just excess hay or large bales and breaking them down, shredding them, and put them into smaller bales. So they do some pretty cool things. So Dylan, I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. It was funny. We were both kind of going at it for a while as far as who was going to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, and he smoked me. He beat me to it. And then the next thing was the getting monetized, and I think I did end up eventually coming in front of him. So I think the only thing Dylan needs is some more watch hours. So if you get a chance, get over there, check out his channel, and I'll put a link in the description of this video, and watch some of his videos. Once you watch one or two, you're going to want to watch them all anyway, so it speaks for itself. The other channel I want to talk about is this one right here. I'll bring this up and make sure you can see the sticker. Lewis Mowers. This is Brock. Brock's in Michigan, and this guy obviously works on mowers, but he does mowers, snow blowers, rototillers, ATVs, snowmobiles, tractors, you name it. If it's got an engine or an engine and wheels, he's doing something with it. Very entertaining, very cool guy. Huge, like, just you can tell his personality just from online interactions. Just a really good dude. So Brock, I'm happy to put your YouTube channel sticker on the board as well. And then obviously all these other channels, if you haven't checked them out, please do. Tractor Talk with Gary, he's the one who got me started on this whole thing. In the Backyard with Dell. Dell's an amazing guy. He hasn't had too many videos lately. He had some shoulder surgery done. Noel's Garden Tractors and Firewood. He's my dude. Noel, you're my man, dude. I love watching Noel's videos. He seems like a fun guy. You know, I started watching his channel in the wintertime, so I saw lots of him doing like snow blowing and stuff, and now we're getting into the cutting grass and mowing season, so he's been doing a lot with loaders and hydraulic pumps, and just very interesting. But Sunday nights he does his fireside chat with Noel, and he has a board like this with 3-4 times as many stickers, and he goes through all the different channels and the content that they put up. So check out Noel's channel. He's close to 1,000, so please subscribe, and let's get him over that mark, right? Brock, we already talked about you. Lewis Mowers. Kev's Can Cave, he puts out cool videos on Wednesdays, usually of some, like today's video, he had a old, what's that sneaker, the shoe company, dang, I can't think of it right now, but Red Wing, I think it was Red Wings, it was an old truck. He does beer, sign, all different memorabilia from companies, and usually he'll put up an object and you have to try to guess what it is, which is pretty fun. So Adirondack Woodsman, awesome channel. These guys, lots of firewood guys on here. Kenny Open Air Adventure, just a cool group of people, hardworking, self-sustaining. Lots of channels I watch are like, not necessarily off-grid, but you know, people who are trying to become more self-sufficient, or have their businesses, you know. So check these out, Lewis Mowers and Alaskan Farmer, or Farming Alaska. Make sure you check them out, and leave a comment, let them know that you got sent there from Rusty Wrench Restorations. There is one other channel I want to mention, and I don't have a YouTube sticker to put on the board, which is absolutely fine. There's a young kid, boy named David Campbell. That's the name of his YouTube channel, and he's up in Canada. I want to say he's 14. Young kid, just started YouTube. He's got like 100 and something subscribers, and he's in the process of restoring an old John Deere Model M. I think it's a 1949 Model M. So you know, this kid's out there doing it. You know, he's got his schoolwork he's got to do, he's got his chores and work that he has to do around the family farm, and he's out there in the barn restoring his first tractor. So this is all new to him, all learning. He's never restored equipment before. He knows how to operate it, and he's very good with tools and everything, but you know, he's just kind of going through the process of a novice tractor restorer, which is awesome. So I support him 100%. Right now he is to the point where his tractor is kind of stripped down to the frame, and he's cleaning all the grease and grime off, and he's getting ready to paint it. He had put up a request, I think last week's video, asking for somebody to help him with paint because he's never painted before, and fortunately one of the guys in a local tractor club up there stepped in and is going to help him paint the tractor. So I thought I'd do my part. I bought a set of decals from Jordy's Decals, which is an awesome place. I'll put the link for that in here as well, and I sent them up to him. So once he gets his tractor painted, he'll have a whole brand new decal set for his tractor, the hood, everything that's included. They have awesome sticker kits, and they're correct to what's supposed to be on that tractor. So hopefully we can get David set up. He'll get his tractor painted, get some new decals on there, and start taking it to some shows. So if you can, show him some support as well. Again, I'll put a link to his channel in the description here. And just go check out a video or two, leave a comment, just let him know you got sent from Rusty Wrench, so that he knows I'm sending some people his way too, you know. So lots of good channels. The YouTube community is amazing. It's crazy to me. I never even thought that aspect of it. You know, I watched YouTube for years, you know, and I never realized that there are content creators and channels that work together and network to, you know, share each other, basically advertise for each other, you know. You know, I know I've talked about this past. I don't cut firewood. I do use it. We have a fire pit, as you've seen in that video with Skiddy. But I'm learning the process of how it's harvested, dried, kiln, bagged, all that good stuff. So it's kind of neat to see just some other people's adventures and hobbies, you know, and just get a little bit of knowledge about some things that I wouldn't typically deal with. So anyway, yeah, check out these channels. It's pretty cool. You know, there's probably a lot of my viewers that have never seen or heard of these channels. So just take a peek. You might see something you like. And same thing, they do the same for me. They advertise for me, and their viewers come over. Hey, I got sent here from Dell or Noel or somebody, you know. So it's kind of nice to see that bond of people that, you know, share the community. So Gosselin Farms is another one. Ed, I watch their channel. I watch it every day. There's some days I miss, but I always go back so I get caught up because there's a lot going on there. I think they're down to, well, again, by the time this video comes out, it'll be like a month after, but you got one more heifer that's got a baby left, and all their cows have calved by now, but they do cows, they're doing hay, just family working farm, real good people. They're out in Oregon. So anyway, YouTube's just an amazing thing. Whole variety of different people doing different things all over the world, so it's pretty cool. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there. I've been rambling long enough. But yeah, Skiddy's gone. Got some good shout outs here for other channels. As you can see, I got Sweaty Betty back undercover again. We got some room over here right now, so I figured I'd let her take a nap under the shelter and shade. And working on some projects back here. Well, I guess by the time you see this, you know, the Kubota Cadet diesel, I'm going to do another video on that this afternoon, so you'll probably see that either before this or shortly after. But we've got the diesel engine in. I didn't have to change anything with the hood or the cowl, the frame. I'm just going to slide that front axle together. I did have to cut a little bit over here, which I'll go over in a video about that tractor coming up. So I know in the last couple videos you've been hearing me say we've got these new things coming to the channel. I don't know what's going on with any of that stuff. So, you know, I have a trip in June, which again, by the time I'm up there, I'll be back before you even see this. But you know, I've had multiple projects that I was gonna get. 2 Caterpillar crawler tractors. Those are up on Long Island in New York. Just fell through. You know, the seller and I couldn't come together on a date. You know, I have a day that I'm passing through and coming back to pick him up, and he couldn't support those dates, so those didn't work out. A couple other machines, I don't want to say anything yet because you know, I'm still looking for like items, and you know, but it just hasn't been working out, you know. One thing or another, you know, there's people who list things for sale and they don't reply to ads, or they misrepresent what they have. They'll say something's running and it's really not. There was a really cool family up in Maine that had a 1942 John Deere B with the ARPS half-track kit on it. So it had basically a set of bogey wheels that bolts underneath, and there's a set of tracks that go from the large rear tire all the way down to these bogies. So it was a tricycle type tractor with tracks on it. Very cool. They had the tractor since 1952, so it was like a family member to them. And I messaged them, I sent them a link to the channel. I'm like, I want to save your tractor. I want you to see the restoration process. And they were like, it's yours, like, come get it, you know. Unfortunately, it sat in the woods of Maine for a long time. The way it's set up right now, the rims are all the way out on the axles. So the width of it's 94 inches, so it's way bigger than what can fit between the wheel wells of my trailer. I think even though it's an equipment trailer, it's only got 83 between the fenders. So you know, just silly things like that just keep preventing these things from happening. You know, I thought for sure that tractor I was going to get it. Was looking up information, parts, and everything already, and just it's not going to work out. Nothing of their fault or mine, just won't fit on my trailer, you know. And because of my limited time up there, I can't like take it apart and bring it back here and narrow it down. It's just not feasible. So you know, I can borrow another trailer or whatever, but again, once it's down here and I restore it, I still have to be able to get it on my trailer. So anyway, I just wanted to reiterate, there have been some other videos where I'm like, I got stuff coming, and as of this, there's nothing set in stone. I've got a couple things in the works, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not trying to jump into anything. I'm tired of overpaying for things that just aren't worth it. Unfortunately, it's not always the case, but there's a lot of people out there that misrepresent the items they have, and they're just asking a lot of money for a lot of junk. So, and I'm sure you've all dealt with that yourselves. So anyway, this is turning into a really long video. So anyway, shout out to all these channels. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And we will always have more stuff coming. Catch you in the next one.